Hey everybody, hope you're all well. Just a little quick reminder, for some of you who might be going out Saturday evening here in the UK. You might be going out and thinking of having a few alcohol drinks. I want to just tell you of a little experience that I had. I found it quite funny at the time, although I understand for some people it'd be quite serious. People who in their early days of recovery. I'm one of these people. Is alcohol-free drinks a good solution? I have my own opinion as a sober coach. When I started my journey 6 years ago, I went into rehab, and it was made very clear to me to stay away from anything associated with even the name beer or wine. So I didn't drink alcohol-free drinks or wines or anything like that for a good number of years in my sobriety. I'm 6 years sober, and I only started, having a couple of alcohol-free drinks every now and again, maybe about 7-8 months ago. And that was cool for me because, I'd so gotten over all alcohol, anything alcohol related to me, that I felt the time was right for me. So for me, it's just quite nice to go and have when I was drinking, I loved the taste of beer. So some people just don't like the taste of alcohol and beer. Different strokes for different folks. So I can occasionally go out and just have an alcohol-free beer, and it suits me down to the ground for where I'm at in my journey right now. And I have a local pub that I go to, and they have Peroni Zeros, and they know me there, and they just know I'm the Peroni Zero go-to guy. And I took one of my other business, I took a colleague out for a Friday afternoon beer, and we walked into the pub, and they know me, and it's like 2 bottles of Peroni Zero and a pint glass, and he had whatever pint he was having, and we had a second one. So another round, 2 Peroni Zeros and whatever pint he was drinking. And, I poured the first bottle in the glass. He went off to the toilet. I took a sip and I thought, bloody hell, that tastes absolutely awful, And I kind of thought, well, it's off, it's out of date, or there's something wrong with it. He came back from the toilet and there was still some left, some in the bottle. And I said, mate, taste this beer. There's definitely something wrong with it. He had a taste and he said, yeah, it tastes a bit flat or something, Anyway, I called the bar staff over who know me, and I said, can you just check, because that's clearly there's something wrong. And I said, you're more than welcome to taste it, but that is not, there's something wrong with that beer. And unbelievably, the actual bar manager came and he kind of picked the bottle up, because the girls were looking in there and looking at the dates and all that. He picked the bottle up and he said, the reason why it doesn't taste right is because it's an alcohol beer. In other words, a Peroni normal beer, as opposed to Peroni Zeros. And what had happened is a new staff member and a newcomer on the bar team had mixed all the Zeros up with normal beers. So, they did apologize profusely to me. But I was quite, it happens, as the old saying goes, shit happens. I'm too long in the tooth and too old to have been worried about that, Didn't set me back or trigger me, or, I've now had a relapse because I had a sip of real beer. I kind of moved on from that very quickly. My work colleague, he had that beer, and I just ordered another Peroni Zero. But it could quite easily, happen to. So my point is, when you are going out, and certainly in whatever stage of recovery, just be aware of what you're actually drinking. Especially in strange places, and you just don't know what people might be giving you. So check the label, make sure it is zero. I was quite pleased because I actually just did not like the taste of what was a normal beer. It tasted freaking off to me, whereas a normal person who drinks normal alcohol, it probably would have tasted normal to them. So I thought that just share with you, and be interesting to see what your thoughts are on alcohol-free booze. Follow me and look forward to hearing from you. Cheers.